Sony reverses their decision on not offering a way to upgrade Horizon Forbidden West from the PS4 to the PS5. At the same time, they pledge their commitment to continue gouging their users. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. Horizon Forbidden West is a game that PlayStation owners have been waiting on. This is the sequel to the original Horizon game, which is supposed to give you a full experience on a next-gen console. Sony decided to have 9 different versions of the game to sell you on because, hey, they can make money. Let's go over them really quickly. You have the digital version for the PS4 and the PS5, which before you could not upgrade from the PS4 to the PS5 for free, but now you can because they changed that. Then you can get what they call the physical edition. The simple physical edition is called the launch edition, same for PS4 and PS5. Then you have the special edition, which gives you the game on a steelbook case. Again, you can buy it for PS4 or PS5. Then if you wanted both versions of the game and a bunch of goodies, digital goods that, trash, then you will pay $80 for the digital deluxe edition, which will give you PS4 and PS5 editions of the game. Then if you wanted to still get the PS4 and PS5 game, then you can move on to the next edition, which costs $200, and that is the collector's edition. And it will give you a little statue plus a bunch of digital goods. And then if you want to be able to have it all, kinda have it all, then you pay $260 for the Regalia edition. And the Regalia edition also gives you a statue, which is completely different than the statue that you get on the collector's edition, which costs $200. Neither one of these versions comes with a physical copy of the game. They both come with digital copies of the game, and you can get both PS4 and PS5. Now, there was a big brouhaha because the only way that you could get both versions of the game was if you went with the $80 version of the game, the $200 version of the game, or the $260 version of the game. Now that thankfully has changed, and now Sony will allow you to upgrade your PS4 cheapo version of the game that you pay $60 for free to the PS5. There is another small problem though. If you are a huge collector of the Horizon series and you want to be able to have both statues for some reason, then that means you're going to have to spend $460 plus tax, so probably close to $500 when it comes down to, in order to be able to own both statues of the game. Again, why is Sony doing this? Because they can make you purchase both games in order to get both statues. And instead of offering one crazy edition that could be bigger than the Regalia edition that they could probably charge $300 for, that comes with the extra statue. But why would they do that? Then they wouldn't make as much money if they did that, right? Now, while I was editing the video that talked about all the different versions of the game, the information came down that Sony had reversed their stance on Horizon Forbidden West. And now they were going to offer you a free upgrade to from the PS4 to the PS5, which is great news. It's like, finally, Sony listened to their players. The PS5 is going to go in line with the Xbox Series X and S and is going to offer you free upgrades from your last gen console to your next gen console. And I was like, wow, that is amazing. No, that's not the case. Turns out that Sony decided that, hey, we are going to do this because we're getting a lot of bad press because we're gouging our users. And so, now we're going to do it. But going forward, for every single game that you buy on your last gen console, you're going to have to pay us $10 in order to upgrade the game. Because we're not going to do it for free, because that would be stupid. No one will do that. Really? Because Microsoft is doing it right now with Xbox. If you buy a game for the Xbox One and then you get your hands on an Xbox Series X and S and there's an upgrade version of that game, you can upgrade it for free. Something called smart delivery. All it really takes is you put in the game recognizes, the console recognizes that you have the old version of the game, and then they upgrade you to the next gen version of the game for no more money. And now you could say, oh, well, you have to get Game Pass. No, you don't have to have Game Pass. If you own the game, they will upgrade it for you for free, even though technically the game might cost $10 more because it's next gen version of the game. And I'm talking about first party games, okay? I'm not talking about third party games. Third party games is a different issue, but actually, Microsoft is also doing that with some third party games. So, yeah. But I'm talking about first party games, and that's exactly what I'm talking about here with the PlayStation. PlayStation is offering you these first party games, and they're charging you $10 more going forward if you want to upgrade the game. So why is Sony doing this for the PS5 and their owners? Well, simply because their owners are going to pay the money to upgrade. They're not going to complain. They're not going to vote with their wallets because for some reason, as I said before, PlayStation owners always just follow the line that Sony says instead of saying, you know what, this is wrong. This isn't right. You shouldn't be charging us more money in order to upgrade our games. Why is it that another company is offering this for free and you're going to charge us more? And you cannot say because the game costs more money to develop and it has more assets and it has more lighting or blah, 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 blah. Because again, if a company is doing it, then that means another company can also do it. And right now, the PlayStation is #1 in sales. So you cannot say, well, PlayStation needs some money because, you know, they're tanking. No one's buying their consoles and they have to try to make some money on software because that is not the case. The PlayStation is constantly outselling Xbox. Still, they need to get those $10 from you in order to upgrade the game. Now, I'm not saying that Microsoft and Xbox are the best company in the world and they don't have missteps. They were going to change the pricing on Xbox Live. There was an outrage immediately by their user base and everybody else who uses Xbox Live, and they went ahead and walked it back and said, we're not doing that. In a way, it makes sense that Microsoft wants to do that because they want to get people away from Xbox Live and into Game Pass. But is that the right way to do it? No, it isn't. All companies aren't perfect. But the fact that Jim Ryan went out of his way to write a blog post saying, hey, we did bad, we did wrong, you're right, you should be getting Horizon Forbidden West free upgrade. But hey, by the way, don't get used to this because we're not going to give you anything else for free. You're going to have to pay us $10 in order to upgrade future games. It's wrong. It is also wrong because you cannot get your hands on a PS5 right now. No matter where you go, you're not going to find one. Same thing with the Xbox, same thing with the Switch. So for them to say, hey, if you want to play this game, you're going to have to pay full price for the game for next-gen consoles or pay us more money in order to upgrade when you can even get your hands on the console, doesn't make any sense. It should be more like, hey, we know you cannot get your hands on our console right now, so if you buy this for last gen, because at least you're buying the game, we're going to give you the upgrade for free. Is Sony that strapped in cash that they need the extra $10 from every person who buys a PS4 and then upgrades to a PS5? It's not like they're going to give you the PS5 for free. And also, why are we starting to charge $70 for games? So far, I haven't seen anything in any console that says you should be charging $70 for a game. Just because we're moving into a next generation, that does not excuse that high in price until you actually give us the experiences that do show what a next-gen console can do. I think you should still continue sticking with $60, which, you know, should be another 2 years until we actually start seeing the potential that these consoles have. Do you think that Sony is handling this situation the right way? Do you think that Sony should continue charging $10 to their user base in order to upgrade their games to next gen, or should they follow suit with Xbox and offer it for free? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.